Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. Today I'm going to be making another screw top jar, but this time I'm going to use different colours and decorate it at the end. So I've already mixed my resin. I'm using Lamino epoxy. I have mixed my 160 mils because the lid and the pot both take 160, and a little bit extra because I want to do something else which you will get to see shortly. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in there, maybe a little bit more, and then hopefully I've still got enough left. Yep, should do. So let's move that over there for a second and split my resin here across 3 cups. Now I haven't got the right colour mylar flakes for what I want to do, so I'm going to use glitter. And I'll be using a split cup again. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about mess at this point, because when I try and put all this in my split cup, we know I'm going to make a mess. So I'll have a quick clean up before I pour. So I can see something in that resin already. Let's see if I can get that. Gotcha. So the 3 colours that I'm using, one is going to be interference gold, so we'll do that one first because I've got it to hand. Just move those out of the way a second. Give it a really good mix in. This is one of the NYX Pro powders, and they usually take a little bit more mixing in than my other mica powder set. I think the next mica powders I'm going to invest in are the Let's Resin ones, because there's some nice colours in there that I want to try. Look at that, that's perfect. So that's that one. The next one is going to be glitter. This glitter came from AliExpress, I believe, so I'm just going to pop some of that in there. Don't want to go too mad. Let's give that a mix. There we go. And this one I want to try and make into a kind of honey colour. So we're going to go with a couple of drops of lemon yellow. These are the Let's Resin alcohol inks. The last time I did this and tried to make a honey colour, I used the lemon yellow and then thought, maybe I should have put a bit of orange in that. So I have got the orange out as well. But I really only want 1 drop of that. If anybody knows what combination of alcohol inks to make a really good honey colour, please pop it in the comments. You know, the brand that you use and the colour combinations, if you mix any to make it, because I really struggle with it. I mean, that's about as close as I can get. I want to try putting a tiny bit of brown in, but I'm worried maybe I'll put a bit on my paper towel. You probably can't see actually. No, let's put a tiny bit on the stick, and then very quickly give that I don't know. Let's try a bit of normal yellow, but just one drop. Yeah, so if you, oh, that's a bit better. If you have your own recipe for making honey coloured resin, pop it in the comments if you don't mind, because this is something that I really struggle with. Right, let's get some lids on, clear some space. So here's my cup. So let's pop our colours in the cup. Glitter in the middle. Made a huge mess in the last compartment of the cup, but never mind. And then last but not least, give it another stir, because any powder that you miss will usually float to the top. And then that one in there. There we go. Let's move that for a second. Just going to move that onto there. Give my mat a bit of a clean up. And here we go. Now I have got bubbles in this clear honey coloured resin, but I don't mind that because it's supposed to look like honey. So let's stop there a sec. Give this a little squeeze. Can you see the huge bubbles coming up there? Once you release that pressure, you can see the level of the resin goes down because it's flowing into the lid properly. So now I can go ahead and fill the rest up. There we go. I think I could actually do with a little bit more. So I'm actually going to use this bit of resin, and I'll make up some more for my plan for that mat. There we go, that's perfect. So there we go, that's all good to go. I'm going to have a clean up and then I'll be back to show you the next stage and my plan for the mat. So you can probably see by the little bit of experimenting that I've done here on this mat what I'm going to try to do. So I've mixed a little bit of resin, only a tiny bit, and I'm going to again try and make a kind of a honey colour. Ooh, preferably without knocking over my alcohol ink. See, that normal yellow is probably closer. I might just stick with that, you know. Okay. And this might not work, I don't know. It definitely wouldn't work with UV because I'd only be able to cure the top side. So this is just a normal doming mat, but it's got a honeycomb shape. So I'm gonna just pour that on there and then spread. Let it flow into the gaps and then spread it out, and hopefully when it's cured I'll get some little honeycomb shapes. You just got to make sure you don't get any, you know, don't get bubbles in. I'm probably going to have to go over it, go around it with a what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, Jules, get a grip. A micro brush. Seriously. Oh dear, I don't even know what's wrong with me. And I can see some of these aren't quite going down, so I'm just sort of bursting the bubble underneath, and then I can see the resin flowing. So I'm just going to do that, and then hopefully, I haven't ruined my mat, hopefully I will be able to just pop these out and have some honeycomb shapes. So there you go. Fingers crossed. So I will see you back for the demould and the next stage. This is all ready to demould now. So let's just get it started. Oh wow, look at that. That is exactly what I wanted. I wanted some clear areas if I could. I wanted to be able to see the glitter. And there's the effect of the gold interference powder. Oh, that's just gorgeous. So let's do the lid. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Let's just check that they go together. Yep, there we go. This Let's Resin jar mould is just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right, so now that that bit's done, let me show you what this was all about. So let me just move this. This was a little bit, I don't even know if you can see that on camera. I'll try and bring it up a little bit. You might be able to see it better on the mat. That came off of the mat, and I thought, might be able to use that somewhere, but we'll see. But these, if I pop them out, I'm hoping to be able to use these to decorate somewhere on the jar. I've already got a few here, so we'll keep them all in there to keep them together. This is going to take me a little while to demould these because they're a bit fiddly and small, so I'm going to go away and do that off camera. and then I will be back with you for the decorating stage. As you can see, I've popped all the little bits out of my doming mat. I've made loads and I'm not going to need them all for this project, but they'll be nice to keep. I'll pop them in a little bag and keep them for another project. I'm also going to be using some of my little bees, and I've got some little butterflies. I've already kind of laid them out where I want them to go, so now we've just got to glue them on. I'm going to use B7000 glue, and I'm going to start with this little bit here. So I'm just going to take those off. And then I'm going to just pop a tiny bit of glue on and then pop it down where I want it. Yep, these are really fiddly. Now that I've got everything stuck onto where I want it, I'm just gonna give each piece a little coat with some UV resin. Just to give it a nicer finish. At the moment I'm just using my UV torch, but I will pop it underneath my big lamp just to make sure that it's properly cured. And rather than squirting it straight onto the lid, I've put a bit on my mat and I'm just painting it on. So here it is, the finished jar. First thing I'm impressed with is the fact that even though I didn't actually plan it that way, the way it screws up, the different colours actually match. And I didn't plan it that way, and it didn't happen with the lilac one that I did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased about that. And then I will stand up and just show you the bits and pieces on top. So there you go, little honeycomb, little bees, a couple of little butterflies. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that, although the top was quite fiddly. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks and it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be in the description, with links for my Etsy store, my wish list, and to buy me a coffee. Thank you to everyone who's already done those things for me. Anything that comes in from those comes straight back into the channel and keeps me doing what I love, which is making these videos for you guys. Don't forget to look in the description for discount codes. If you're a crafter, you might be able to save some money from the various companies that I'm affiliated with. And all that's left to say is thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.